All right. So, in today's live life story, okay, I'm going to tell you guys about the story of how my mom saved my ass, okay? When I was 14, my birthday came along, okay? So, the day of my birthday, I turned 15, and my mom gave me a few, like, my mom on my birthday would never, like completely spoil the fuck out of me. She'd either give me, like, usually Christmas is when she'd give me something that was, like, really, really cool. But she gave me on my birthday, when I was 15, she gave me a few things. Those aren't important. But one thing in particular was like this little bottle of spray. And it was weird. It was in like a little holster. When I saw it, I was like, what is that? She's like, it's pepper spray. I was like, oh, what? Like, why are you giving me this? Because I know you always walk to the mall with your friends or you walk somewhere. You know what I mean? Like, you could get in trouble. I was like, oh, yeah, I guess you're right. I was like, oh, thanks, Ma. You know what I mean? Like, it could come in handy one day. Like, whatever, pepper spray, whatever. Like, I don't think I'll ever need it, but whatever, right? To this day, I have this little bottle of pepper spray. It's not in LA with me. It's in New York. But when I go back, I'll show it to you guys. But I held on to it for a while. I'd say a solid few months. Never really used it, obviously. I would spray it occasionally, like random shit, because I thought it was cool to spray. And one day came along where I was at school, and it was a normal school day for me. But afterwards, me being a 15-year-old mischievous little fuck after school, I hit up my friend at the time who was like my plug. He would sell me weed and shit if he wanted to hang out, because he would always smoke me up. Like, I would never have to pay him. He would just smoke me out for free. So he said yeah. So he picks me up from school. And me and him go driving around. I was 15, he was 17, and he had some friends of his with him. And I don't know how, like, they would think this, but since it was my birthday, that day when I had all my family over, I got a pretty good amount of money. So I would usually carry at least $60 on me at a time around this time. And to me, that was like ballin'. If I was 15 and I had $60 in my pocket, that was like I made it. So I was carrying $60 on me. So I get in the car, I'm hanging out with them. The first couple hours was fine. But later on through the day, we were hanging out at my friend's house, the one who picked me up in the car with all of his friends. And someone went into my backpack when I was out of the room and stole my money and stole some weed I had. So I came into the room because I had to leave soon. So I'm checking through all my shit. And I'm looking and I realized that in my bag, there was no money and no weed. Some of my shit was missing. So of course, I was like, all right, what the fuck? Why? Like, what happened? You know what I mean? So I went into the room. I saw that my backpack was missing money and weed. And I immediately was like, what the fuck? I must have left it home because, like, I trust these kids. They would never do anything like that. But then I thought about it. Like, I retraced my steps. I was like, no, I definitely brought it with me. It never came out of my backpack. So I asked my friend who brought me over there. I was like, yo, you see anyone go in my backpack? Because I knew for a fact he wouldn't steal out of it. He's like, nah, dude. You sure? He's like, yeah, I'm positive. So I started asking everyone else. I was like, yo, look, like, guys, just be honest with me. If you stole from me and you tell me, I'm not going to be pissed. Like, just tell me. And of course, they're all older than me, so they don't give a fuck. They're not saying anything. And even if they did, they're not scared of me. But I had that fucking little bottle on me. That little fucking bottle. I always kept it in my pocket because I was like, yeah, I'm going to keep it on me at all times in case I need it. Because if you keep it in your backpack, like, it could either get stolen, or if you're in an emergency, you don't got time to go in your backpack and get it out. Like, you need it right then and there. So I kept it on me. So I asked them, I was like, guys, like, can you just please tell me? And they're all saying no. So I don't know what got into me, but I got really mad and I just straight pulled it out. And I was like, yo, tell me which one of you stole the money out of my bag and the weed, and tell me, like, straight up. And my one friend, like, well, quote unquote friend, my one friend is just like, dude, I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry. And he pulls it out of his pocket, all the money, throws it at me. I was like, where's the weed? Like, oh, I'm sorry. He pulls it out of his other pocket. So he was trying to fucking fuck me over still. He was just going to give me the money back and not the weed. Like, I wouldn't notice. So after he gives it back to me, he's like, yo, I'm sorry. And he tried to, like, get up. He got up, and I actually thought he was going to swing at me or something because he looked, like, just angry. So my reflex was just like, oh, fuck. So I sprayed him. Like, just one little mist in the eyes, dude. And it was, like, the most, I sound like a pussy saying this, but it was the most, like, adrenaline weirdest feeling I've ever gotten. Pepper spraying someone's obviously it's not a noble, cool thing to do. It's definitely a kind of a pussy move. But, like, dude, when they're older than me, stronger than me, I'm not doing it. Like, I'm not gonna fight you, bro. I'm a 15-year-old scrawny little fucking stick man. You come at me, I'm just gonna spray your ass real quick, hit you with the 1-2, you know? So I sprayed him, and everyone in the room goes like this. He's like, bro, what the fuck? He's like covering his eyes and shit. I'm like, I don't know, I thought you were gonna hit me. He's like, I wasn't gonna hit you, I was just getting up to leave. And I was like, no, you, like, the way he got up, he straight got up like fucking this, like really quick. Like, that was the most unintimidating thing ever. Fly, I'm not mad at you. But the way he got up super quick. I thought he was gonna charge me, so I went like that as fast as I could. And we sit there for like 15 minutes and wait for him to, like, start to, you know, not be completely fucked. And pretty much it didn't go away. After 15 minutes, he was still looking like he was crying. But at least after 15 minutes, we knew he was gonna, like, not have a reaction to it, or, like, die or something. After 15 minutes, we all knew that he was completely cool. like wasn't having some weird reaction or he couldn't breathe. And after that, pretty much I just dipped. I was like, yeah, he's okay. I'm not in the mood to like stay here and hang out with someone that's untrustworthy. And you know, if he's willing to rob me, what about the other 2 people? You know what I mean? So yeah, if he was willing to do that, I got the fuck out of there. I didn't trust them. So I went home and pretty much went about my night, and I was just completely not having it the rest of that night. I told my mom about it too. I ended up telling her that night. I was like, hey Ma, someone tried to rob me today and your pepper spray came in handy. She's like, what? You used the pepper spray? I was like, yeah. She's like, on who? I was like, this kid, he tried to rob me. And then when I caught him, he got up really quick. I thought he was gonna hit me, so I sprayed him. She's like, oh, you need to stop hanging out with people. Like, you gotta stop hanging out with people that are older than you. Yeah, you're probably right.
I ain't gon' fuck the nigga bitch, cause I know she a eater, huh? Last time I wiped the bitch, she told the world I beat her, huh? And when they